So hey, we're about to do some bonus digital content. I'm here with Mr. Greg, and I'm going to talk to him a little more in depth about why he does what he does. So stay right there.
That's good.
Okay, so Mr. Greg, how long have you been doing this?
Well, since I came down to help Bossier Parish,
First time.
for my business, and I saw that there was a need, that supplies weren't readily available for the people that wanted to adopt these dogs out, to the public, and I guess people, don't have, some people don't have a lot of money, and but they want the companionship, they want the love of an animal, and Judy and Kay and everybody else there at the shelter, at that time, they really wanted to help the people, get them started.
Yeah,
get them started with supplies and stuff.
I love that because they could still give a dog or cat a great home and accept the love that a dog has to give, and that would probably mean more to them than anybody else. But if they don't have the supplies or whatever,
maybe they don't have a bowl. A simple thing like a bowl or
a pet bed,
or a pet bed, or a collar, or a leash. Things they don't have and don't have the money to buy it. But want the dog. And I said, oh, wait a minute.
Shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that. I can find this stuff. I can find it, and I can bring it down here. And I enjoy driving.
Yeah.
Okay? And
you have to, huh?
Yeah, you pretty much have to.
But that just brings to mind that you're absolutely right. A lot of people, when thinking about getting a pet, have excuses of I don't have this and I don't have that, and
Exactly.
It can cost a lot. It can,
Sure.
and all of it adds up. So with that in mind, that's part of your strategy, is helping to provide to make it a little easier, so that maybe all they have to do then is buy the food and stuff like that.
And I even help with that. I bring food down, and when they adopt a dog out, if they have extra food, they'll excuse me.
No, you're fine.
They will supply some to the people.
I think that's great. I hear a lot of people say things like, well, I work a lot. I don't have as much time to devote to a pet. But you got to think about, it's either you spend 5 hours a day when you're off work with them, or they sit in a kennel at a rescue. I think it's better for them to make that connection with a human, even if you don't have all the time in the world. Just get you a small dog, that can live in an apartment or something.
Anything.
Yeah.
Get any dog,
So don't use that as an excuse, but I don't have.
There are no excuses, and I try to by bringing things down and helping lighten the load of people that want to adopt a dog a little bit easier, and
Let's talk about your wife, because I don't feel like she's gotten enough attention in this, because she's not here. But I keep hearing you talk about her. But she does all the shopping, right? Or a lot of it.
No, she does all the shopping. In fact, I will drive her to Walmart or wherever, and that's what I do.
She's a good bargain shopper.
I drive her, and I say, okay, honey, take your time. I'll be out in the parking lot. I'll just sit here. I'll be fine.
So she's doing her part too. She cares a lot too.
She's amazing.
See, you gotta say not a lot of good things about her. She probably watched this.
Well, I tell you.
So we appreciate her. What's her name?
Her name is Claudia.
Claudia.
And we've had We've had buffalo on our farm. We've
Oh,
had,
wow.
she took in for years and years and years, maybe 15 years, something like that. Potbelly pigs.
Oh.
She had a sanctuary, and she'd take in potbelly pigs that nobody else wanted, and she'd give them a home until they died.
Wow.
And she'd feed them and water them every day. Did it all herself.
So she is as much a part of this as you are.
Oh,
Both of
absolutely.
you guys have the heart for this.
She's the incentive for all of this stuff, and she can smell a deal. If there's something that's going to be reduced and it reduced in price
smell it
and
coming.
available, she's going to be there, and she's going to snatch it up, and she's going to say, they're going to love it. Judy's going to love this down in Bossier. She's going to be able to use this. This is going to help them out, and
That's great.
she buys it.
I'm curious about one other thing before we go. Is there a difference? Are there as many animals that need homes up north? Are there more of them down south? Is it equal?
Well, the thing that's different between up there and down here is that a lot of spay and neuter goes on up north, and
So we're a little behind.
a little.
We need to catch up.
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit. And when you take on an animal, it's a life commitment,
Yeah.
and you can't just discard them or tie them to a post and say, well, have a nice life, see you later, because you're the one that took on the responsibility to take care of them. The big difference, like you asked, is the fact that they do spay and neuter much more up north than they do down here. And
Because I always hear about pets from down south being shipped or driven up north.
absolutely,
So-
absolutely, and it works, and it really helps the situation down here, and that's part of what I'm trying to do.
But we really want people to start spaying and neutering down here. We don't, because even though it helps to move them up north, too many slip through the cracks and still get euthanized, right? So
Absolutely, and every animal deserves a chance,
Oh, yeah.
deserves a life.
one of God's creatures, just like
Yeah,
anybody, you know.
absolutely, absolutely.
Well, thank you for taking the time to just sit here and have a one-on-one conversation with me, and for you guys to see the full story, to see Miss Judy and the other people that work here. Make sure you check out the full story on NBC6 News, and it will be posted later on KTAOnews.com, so you can find it there. But thanks for talking to me.
Wow, this is